Hey, Loki, when's the next when's the next disculpe?
Yo, Loki, when's the next Fan Remix compilation?
Oh my god, Loki, when is the next fucking remix comp?
Yo,
I'm gonna throw
Loki,
you through a window.
When's that next comp coming?
Loki, when's the new
it
fan comp? I haven't
You
slept in
gotta
ages.
get to work.
Look at my eyeballs
Hey,
fully on my
you
sock.
gotta get to work. You gonna feel my,
Hey,
you gonna feel the crew kid rap.
When's the next?
When's the next
remix comp?
What's going on?
When is the next fan remix competition? When is the next fan remix competition?
Listen. School has been very, very busy for me. I literally just graduated from high school like not too long ago. I also had to wait for Nova Size Comp to come out first, but hey, it's finally here. I suggest you go checking it out. And as the title says, this may be my last fan remix competition I'm hosting, sadly. And I say may because I'm going off to college this year and I don't know if I'll have the time to keep hosting these. Trust me, I really want to, but just in case I can't do that anymore, I wanted to go out big. Question is though, how big are we talking? I've already done a couple of these big comps. Novaside did a whole underground reinforcements thing. So what am I going to be doing as my potential last fan remix competition? Well, I'm excited to say that I will be hosting my very own version of the Disciple Remix competitions, the greatest fan remix competition of all time.
So here it is, the greatest fan remix competition of all time. The greatest fan remix competition of all time.
Wait, didn't I say that shit last year?
Yeah, you did actually. I watched that video when it came out. Fun fact, I wanted to do this comp idea first, but you kinda beat me to it.
I actually did, but sadly, there's only a small amount of people who participated during the time. Also, in regarding to the old entries in my remix competition, you are free to keep it for yourself and have it out public in your SoundCloud profile. Because, drumroll, as you're wondering, yep, versikolor here, and I teamed up with Lokid Angel to give you the fan remix competition of a lifetime. The greatest fan remix competition of all time will no longer follow the main label roster's list, but you will get a jam-packed list of people who've been part of Disciple throughout this 12-year-long era of various styles and gimmicks of dubstep.
We pretty much chose songs that we love and thought had great remix potential. This means that there's a lot of non-roster people on our track list up for remixing.
Like who, you may ask? Well, here they are! And with that, that's all the tracks that you're free to remix with. Of course, got anything to say, Lokid Angel?
You probably know how this goes by now. You can make a flip, a bootleg, whatever you want to call it, for any of the tracks we have chosen for this remix pool. And as tradition, you can also submit a mashup of any or all of the tracks on this track list. I seriously wonder how anyone's going to do that. To officially enter, you have to upload your submission to SoundCloud. And again, it doesn't matter whether your submission is public or not, just make sure that there's no issues sharing it via links and that it's all your own work. Downloads do not need to be enabled either, as long as you're able to send us the audio file later privately if you do win a spot. Once you have uploaded your track to SoundCloud, you're going to have to go to the Google form we linked in the description of the video to officially submit. Just make sure you fill out all the questions properly in the form, and once you're done, click submit and wait to hear back from us about your results. Submissions and the Google form will be closing on July 5th at around 8 p.m. EST, which means that you have a solid 3 weeks to get your track in. We would have made the deadline longer, but I really want to be able to get this comp out before I start college in August, so I want this to be as fast as possible. And given the nature of this competition, I figured that you will be drawn this time around if you win a spot, and the art and visuals are going to be a huge component of this one, so this one is definitely the one to win.
If you win a spot on the track list, you will be part of our The Greatest Fan Remix Competition of All Time playlist on Locate Angel's SoundCloud page. We will also DM all the winners to be part of a private server with the other winners where you can chat and hang out with everyone and see the progress of the art and visuals and whatnot.
Here are the rules. You must fill out the Google form to officially submit. We're not accepting any DMs saying, "Here's my submission." Just fill out the form. Up to 3 people can be involved in a single submission. Any more than that and we will not be accepting it, mainly due to art purposes. Except for Get Lemon submissions. We will be allowing people to have a mega collab for that. But not every single one of you will be drawn for that collab, because that's way too many people and it's going to take way too much time. What's going to happen is that the group who wins is going to be represented as one image, one drawing, just one something as a group for the visuals. So if you get in as a mega collab remix submission for Get Lemon, you're not going to be drawn separately. You will all be drawn together as one thing. You can also submit as many times as you wish, but only one remix will be allowed a winning spot, and this also ties into collabs. So if you submitted a collab remix and a solo remix, only one of those can win a spot in the final track list for you. For the mega collabs, the win limit is not in place here. So you can win one track for a different song, and you can also win the Get Lemon track if you're part of a mega collab. Please only submit tracks that were made after this video goes up. I know there may be a couple that have already been made like maybe a month ago that are like peak, but we want this competition to be as fair as possible.
You must have a Discord account in order to be able to participate in this. It just makes it easier to keep track of people honestly. Like mentioned previously, the Google form will be closing at around July 5th, and of course, we will not be accepting any submissions that were stolen or blatantly AI generated. I'm in your walls. Ripping from others is not allowed. Just be a decent human being, please.
Also remember that this is not affiliated with Disciple or Disciple Roundtable in any way. We're just some people online who want to see some remixes for these amazing songs. And that about wraps up everything for this competition. We're sure that y'all can cook up something with the tracks we chose, so please have some fun with it. Good luck to everyone participating.